Hello, beautiful people out there in the world. How are you, beautiful people, feeling today? I'm sitting in the car, beautiful people, and it's not just because I'm sitting in the car. It's not just because, well, you hear the sounds too, beautiful people, and the wind is blowing. And I want you, beautiful people, to hear, what it is that I have to say, beautiful people, and not be distracted by the sounds and the wind that's blowing, beautiful people. But beautiful people, you know how often we say, because we are grown, beautiful people. We feel like because we are grown, you know, our mantra or our mentality is just because I'm grown, I can do whatever it is I want to do. This is my house, and it's and I pay my bills. So I can do what I want to do. I can say what I want to say, how I want to say it, and how I want to do it, not considering, beautiful people. Is that true, beautiful people? Especially and particularly when you have beautiful children. Can you do exactly what it is that you want to do? Can your beautiful self say exactly what it is that your beautiful self want to say? Now I got the phone sitting on my steering wheel, beautiful people, and if you cannot see me clearly or hear me clearly, feel free to let me know. You know, and it doesn't mean that I'm going to leave it there either. I'm just experimenting as well. But just because we say the things that we say, because we are grown and we work hard, and that's understandable. Understandable that you work hard. You know, um, does it just mean that because we do, all the primary focus should be on us, or should the primary focus be on what's right and what's true? Beautiful people. Should we just, because we work hard and we're grown, do what we want to do? Should we? Or is it not important that we should consider the fact that those little people who mimic us, beautiful people who emulate us, who love us and want to be like us, beautiful people, that we still should do what it is that we want to do? Is it okay if those beautiful people, watch us drinking and smoking weed and using drugs? Beautiful people, is it okay for them to do what it is that they want to do when they see us doing it? Does that still make it okay because we're grown and this is my house and I can do what it is that I want to do? Are you okay and are you comfortable with those beautiful young people wanting to be like, I wouldn't exactly say you, but let's just say whatever has brought you to, if we would be honest and if we would be truthful, whatever it is that has brought us to the point where we are with how we're feeling and how we're thinking, beautiful people. And as a result of that fact, beautiful people, has positioned us to do what it is that we now do. Maybe it's because, beautiful people, we don't know any other way or any other thing or anything else there is to take away the pain or how we're feeling. Beautiful people, that has positioned us to do the things that we do or what it is that we do. Beautiful people. And, we use excuses or escape clauses to get us by stating or by saying that, well, I'm grown, I pay the bills, I work hard, I can do what it is that I want to do, but we're still feeling how we're feeling on the inside, and nothing has changed those feelings or nothing has taken them away. Beautiful people. So now everybody in our lives and in our house is being affected, beautiful people, by this pain. Beautiful people. So now since we're grown, beautiful people, I guess now it's okay for our children who watch us, who love us, who mimic us and who want to be like us, but they love us and they care about us. And some of them are understanding enough to see and to know, and to relate to the fact that you're in pain or that you're going through something that they can't do anything about. They don't know how to do anything about, beautiful people. Or they're not on that level to communicate with you, to convey that caliber of understanding or achievement for you to overcome where you are with how you're feeling. Beautiful people, is it okay, after having said that, beautiful people, are you comfortable with those beautiful young people, beautiful people, with the pain that's being passed on? Is it okay if those beautiful young people do what you do, not doing what you do for the same reason that you're doing it, but that they do what it is that they see you doing, beautiful people? And you know deep down inside within yourself, you know why you're doing what you're doing. And for whatever reason, your beautiful self is doing it. Is that okay? Is that okay with you to watch your children procreate, emulate, or mimic what you're doing? And when you watch them doing it, you know that they're not doing it for the exact same reasons that you're doing it. They're just doing it because they see you do it. Beautiful people. To ultimately grow and develop and mature into, beautiful people, what they see you doing. They don't know why they're doing it. They don't understand why they're doing it. All they know is that they see you doing it. Beautiful people. And because they see you doing it, beautiful people, if you would be honest with yourself, are you okay with that? Are you comfortable with that? Are you content with that that's coming out of you going over to them, over into them, being passed on to the next generation coming after them? Beautiful people. Is that the kind of history that your beautiful self want to serve? Beautiful people. How important, beautiful people, is change to you? That what they see you doing or what's going on in you, beautiful people, that they are now experiencing or that they may experience in the future, that it, in its continuance, it continues to go on and carry over. Beautiful people. And they don't know why they're doing it, but you know why they're doing it. But you won't say anything, or you won't cut it off, or you won't stop it. Beautiful people. Is it okay that our children, watch us, whatever it is that we do, if we'll be honest, taking away their freedom and their right to choose? Do you feel like that's what would be happening if their beautiful selves are mimicking what you do? And what you do is, beautiful people, for whatever reason in your life has brought you to the point for which it is that you do, and nobody knows that reason better than you and God? Is it okay if you being a pole dancer and they be a pole dancer, but not for the same reasons that you're doing it, but they see you doing it, so it seems and it appears as though it's okay? A liar, a cheater, a murderer, a rapist, is it okay? Or do we sit down and do we be man up and woman up and be man enough and woman enough to sit them down and talk to them? Beautiful people. And to let them know, beautiful people, or explain to them, beautiful people, what they see you doing is not what you want them to do, but you want them to have their own chance at life and doing what it is that they do. Beautiful people. Or do we send beautiful young people out into the world who are going to multiply times 5, 10, or 20, doing what we did, they saw us do, and they do it better. Better, beautiful people, in a negative way. They do it better than what we did it. Are we okay with that, beautiful people? Are we okay with sending our children back into the world to do that, beautiful people? Are we okay and comfortable with watching our children do adult things? That their minds are not full, their brains are not fully developed and have not matured, beautiful people, to the state and their way of thinking and living to comprehend what they're doing or what's going on with what they're doing and what they're doing, to understand, beautiful people, and to relate to it. Are we okay with that? Are we comfortable with that, beautiful people? Or are we, beautiful people, are we unhappy with ourselves, beautiful people? Are we unhappy with our lives, beautiful people? In such a way that we think that, who am I to tell them not to do it when I'm doing it myself? Beautiful people. Have we condescended ourselves in such a way that that would be our ideology way of thinking and feeling, beautiful people, as a result of what we've been through or what has been done to us, beautiful people? Is that how we want to leave that mentality for living and thinking, or what we have settled for as a way of living and thinking, beautiful people? Not to humble ourselves or take responsibility or challenge ourselves to be better. Now that we do have children, beautiful people, now that we do have beautiful people in our lives looking up to us and respecting us, beautiful people, should we just turn our heads and look the other way like it's not our current concern, or as if it's not our responsibility? If we do that, can we say that we love those beautiful little people, or that we just don't care? Nobody cared about me, so why should I care about them? I'm just going to let them do what they want to do. And they don't even know what that is, but I'm just going to let them do whatever comes out of them to do. Beautiful people. Should this be the way for which we think? Is this how we should carry on? As someone said to me, that they don't know any better because they weren't raised in a stable family and in a stable home. So they don't know any better. They don't have any common sense to measure some level of difference between right and wrong that they should make, or that they're living with, making unstable choices and decisions that will affect in the future our lives and our communities, our families, our friends, our elderly. We should not, as a result of what happened to us, we should not want the best for them, or we should not want, it's like, coming out of an abusive home. Or coming out of slavery. Those parents wanted better, as I stated before, and I'm stating it again. Those parents wanted better for their children. Their mentality was that they wanted their children to be better than them. Beautiful people, if there is such a thing. Because we are just as good as we should be in our own right for whatever our time or for whatever that age consists of. Beautiful people, that was the best. That was rightful way of living and thinking. Not for us to think that we were better than someone else in their own time and in their own age. Because if we was to examine ourselves, and if we really, took note of goings-on in our surroundings, beautiful people, and the variations of differences in the different age groups and brackets for whatever that time consisted of, like the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. Beautiful people. When there was capital punishment in the schools. You did wrong in the school. It wasn't no police substation. Let's be real. There was capital punishment. They had belts and paddles. They whooped your behind. They put some fear in you. Okay? And when they put some fear in you, you know not to do that thing again, okay? Let's be real. You didn't do it again. When you got ready to do it, or when it crossed your mind, okay? And when the devil was in the details, you looked back at your mother or your father, and you grabbed your hand and you pulled it back because they sent you a clear message and they got your attention. And you respected them for getting your attention, and you didn't do it. When they reached up, put that hand out to touch that stove, you can feel that heat. You know it was hot, and it didn't feel good, and you didn't want to touch it again, okay? You had absolutely no desire to touch that stove again, or for whatever that was that you did when they whipped your behind. With that belt, with them switches, they whipped your behind, okay? And they sent a clear message. And you respected the adults, and you respected your elders. It wasn't no killing elders and hitting them back and talking back to them and talking smart to them. Saying, I hate you, I can't stand you. Bite me, mom, bite me, dad. Get out my room. Get out my room, your room. What bills were you paying? And if you are paying some, it's going to be at your own house. Because I will take the door off the hinges, okay? I'll know everything going on in that room. I will take everything in it, out of it, that I paid for. They demanded their respect. And I said that to say this, beautiful people. This is the same mentality for which it should be even in the millennial generation. You should demand your respect. They went way out of their way to protect us from dangers seen and unseen. They went out of their way to protect us. Okay? They may not have been very educated. Okay? And their vernacular may not have been, like this educated generation. But you got the message. And the message was made clear. And you understood exactly what they were saying and the point that they got across. Okay? And you were not rewarded for doing wrong. You were rewarded for doing right and good things. You earned what you wanted. You weren't just handed anything. They taught you to be independent. Okay? They taught you to love and honor and respect yourself and your elders and your adults. This stuff that you see going on today, it wasn't going on back then. They didn't have it. Okay? They didn't have it. Okay? With all of this stuff that's going on. And now, because we're not teaching our children something, we're not instilling in them some sort of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We think that because what happened to us, it either should happen to them or we should look the other way. Because of what happened to us, who am I to tell them that they're right or wrong? You have to tell them. I'm not dismissing your pains. Or life's contentions and challenges that happen to you. Beautiful people. But you have to find a way to sit down and talk to them, beautiful people. And let them know and make it clear so that they will understand right from wrong. There was order and structure, and there still should be some order and some structure. Beautiful people. Or else we're not going to like what will come out of after it having been produced as a result of us looking the other way, and as a result of our pains, our fears, and our toils, our contentions, our challenges and our sufferings. What has become of it looking the other way? because we don't feel adequate enough to talk to them or tell them right from wrong. There, in this generation, there is no right and there is no wrong. Beautiful people. And we've got to do something about that. Beautiful people. Like when I was over the other day, when I was over by Hot Wings. These children are in front of these shopping centers, these stores. Beautiful people. Some of them have turned it into a playground of disrespect. I'm standing there shooting a video. And the young man throws a firecracker and I'm watching him in the background. On the camera. And he throws a firecracker at my foot and he felt like it was okay. And I am a grown man. I am an adult. I'm old. I'm aged enough. Wise and mature enough to be his grandfather. You see? And unfortunately, some of you beautiful people don't like it when someone chastises your kids and tell them right from wrong. Some of you beautiful people are ready to fight. But coming up in my age, back in the 50s to the 80s, beautiful people, you got chastised, beautiful people. If you would be honest and tell the truth, you got chastised and got a whooping, beautiful people, from one end of the block to the other, or from 1 mile all the way till you got home. And when the street lights came on, you were at home or on your way home. When the street lights came on, you better be halfway at your house, halfway down the block, get ready to walk through the door. Or you got your behind whooped. They put fear in you. This generation don't have no fear. And I don't know how we think it's okay not to have a level of fear that you will look at guidelines and boundaries and know that that's not okay to do. We don't need the police for that or the systems of men for that to tell us that. How has it come to the point where we have arrived, beautiful people, to that point where we look for them? We have to call them to set our houses and our homes and our families in order when that is our responsibility to do so. Beautiful people, we need to sit down and have a 3 to 6 month discussion before we even think about having a family and having children, so that we will know what we are embarking upon. We should invite the aged and the elderly into that conversation. Beautiful people, and get their advice, their input on what they think. We don't do that. We think because we grown, as we state, and we are aged, or because we have accumulated some numbers, or that those numbers have added up to an extent or to a point where it defines us or it says who we are. And a lot of us are still trying to figure that out. And unfortunately, with all due respect and no offense meant, beautiful people, we bring innocent, pure, undefiled, perfect little children, beautiful people, into these hostile environments. Beautiful people, if we would be honest and tell the truth. We bring them into these intense environments where we have not yet settled down yet to define or to find out who we are. So to get to know that person, so that we can share that person who we've come to know with those beautiful young people when we come to the point where we have established ourselves in such a way, or we have come into agreement in a beautiful way that we're going to be family, or that we're going to have a family. Beautiful people, we don't do that. Beautiful people, we just can't let these beautiful little people come out. Beautiful people. And once they're able to stand on their own 2 feet, we just let them go and say, now you're on your own. Go fend for yourself. Go find your life. Go do you. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Beautiful people. We cannot, babies can, we just cannot do that. We've got to find a way to come together in agreement and sit down and talk about these differences and these differences, beautiful people, to shine some light on these differences. So these differences, these indifferences can make the difference, beautiful people. That's what we're going to have to do. I talk to you, beautiful people, the way that I do because I love you and I care about how you think and I care about how you feel. Beautiful people. It was not my responsibility, beautiful people, with all due respect and no offense meant, to talk to that young man and to tell him, go be a child and go play. When I can see, unfortunately, beautiful people, with some of these young people growing up in today's society, they don't know what it means to be a child. Beautiful people. But if I was granted that right now, I experienced when parents will come to me and ask me to be that mentor, to be that father figure. I've experienced that. And I don't mind doing so. Beautiful people. Because I'm going to implement love, kind words, and smiles. I have nothing else and nothing better to give than in that beauty and in life that I live. Beautiful people. If I was invited to do so, yes. But in this day and age, beautiful people, the way we think, nobody better not say anything to my child. Those are fighting words. Those are killing words. Why? Why? When we grew up in the age where that was order and structure. Beautiful people. We are placed here to help and encourage one another, beautiful people. We've got to learn and we've got to figure out. And if you don't know, there's no harm, no shame, no foul, beautiful people, no gain, beautiful people, no defame, beautiful people, in asking someone who has wisdom, knowledge, and understanding what that means to be a good parent, a healthy parent, a good father figure, a good mother figure. I don't understand right from wrong. Could you please enlighten me? Could you please talk to me? Could you please tell me? Will you please? I won't be upset. I won't be angry. I won't be disappointed. I won't cuss you out. I won't fuss you out. I won't come looking for you to gun you down. I won't do it. I want to be a better me. Please help me to see. I want to be a better me because I want my kids to understand and know. I want them to see. Beautiful people. We've got to stop, not just think about now and today. We've got to think about tomorrow. We've got to no longer just think about what now affects me and what it has done to me. And I'm going to continue to revolve in this circular 12, 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 year, long ago, a length of time ago, that this has transpired and take place, in which I'm going to continue to feel, be exposed to, and continue to experience its ill effects. I'm a reject. No, you're not. You are not a reject. You are not what happened to you. You are not what someone done to you. You are not what you feel like that you're going through. You are not neglected because you have not yet been exposed to the right people or the right person or persons who have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to encourage you, to love you through. Okay? Clear to what through on the other side after what has been done to you or what you've gone through. There are beautiful people such as myself, like myself, and other people out there in the world who do love you and care about you. I need for your beautiful self to know it, okay? To all you beautiful people out there in the world, beautiful people, come smile with me and let's smile together. Let's heal this land, beautiful people. Let's protect the innocent. Let's give the innocent, beautiful people, an opportunity in life to continue to exist, beautiful people. To all you beautiful, wonderful people out there in the world, beautiful people, come smile with me, Frank Anderson, kind words and a smile on YouTube, beautiful people. Hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up, beautiful people. If you can relate to what I'm saying and what you've heard, beautiful people, that came from me, beautiful people, I need you to hit that subscribe button. I need you to give it a thumbs up. I need you to pass it on, beautiful people. I need you to pass it on to someone else, beautiful people, so that we, all of us together can have a life-changing experience. And we can all live to be one big happy family together, beautiful people. And beautiful people, in the union and in the beauty, beautiful people, and in the unity, beautiful people, of love, kind words, and smiles, beautiful people. If nobody told you they love you today, I love you today, beautiful people. And to all you beautiful people out there in the world, have a smiling day.